Hello everyone, it's me Snow, or the new girl in this thing. I just want to say welcome to another creepypasta, and I am here with also my other members. Say hello.
Hello, I am mr.goldcupgaming. I'll be joining her in today's creepypasta episode.
I hope you like the siren song. Log 1. This is a Captain Morgan Hiskin. Today is Sunday, 24th of February, 1946. She's a beauty, isn't she? The siren song. And that's what she was called. A remarkable ship, made by the best missionary. I had the pleasure in expecting this beauty myself when she was being built. However, there were times where I saw some strange hooded figures wandering about the ship. Whether I go and check, I find no one there, which was strange, but I gave it no great thought. But today is finally the day. We set sail. We've been waiting for this ship to be built even before I was enlisted under my Majesty's services. During the war, how many times the building was halted, but none of this mattered anymore.
Log 38, Captain Morgan. Today is 19th of May, 1946. Some of the men are complaining what they had reported made me worried. Strange hooded figures have been sighted, and when they followed them, they were nowhere to be found. It did not want to tell them what I've seen before we sailed. If I do, it would spread fear between the crew. I had to try and convince them what they have been seeing was nothing more than just imagination. But how will I ever convince them if myself am worried of the situation?
Log 51. Captain Morgan Higginson here. 20th of August, 1946. More sightings of hooded figures have been reported by my crew. The situation is getting more and more out of control. The compass is turning around in a strange manner. One of the men started acting weird. Seldom talked about a lass with bewitching beauty appearing in the sea, singing. This is terrifying. I remember my grandmother telling me stories from the seas about similar creatures, sirens. But this is impossible. Such things do not exist. It has to be an illusion of some sort. I tried to bring the men back to reality, but he seemed aggressive, fighting his mates while shouting, "She is mine, she belongs to me." We had to lock him for his own sake. The poor lad had lost his sanity. We had checked with him the other day. What we have found was something none had expected. He was decapitated, and his head was nowhere to be found. I suspected that it would be one of the crew trying to cause fear amongst the men, but that would be impossible. The key was with me, and I locked the door with my quarters shut. When I retired for the night, further investigation is at hand.
Log 89, Captain Morgan. 29th of September, the same situation happened again. More men lost minds, becoming aggressive. After we lock them, their heads are lost. What in the bloody hell is happening? I've lost most of my men now, and we are lost in the middle of nowhere. We cannot know where in God's name are we right now. We're considering using our lifeboats. The men started to say that the ship is cursed. As much as I hate to say it, but I think the lads are right.
Log 100. It's Friday, 13th of October. It's foggy, cold, and silent. It felt like death. I've seen more of the hooded figures. We ran behind them. They were floating and went through the wall and vanished. The men and I have decided to abandon this cursed ship. When we went to the boat, we had not found a single one of them. The men started to panic. I tried to calm them down, but to no avail. We started to hear singing from everywhere for a brief, but it was all quiet after a few minutes. I went to my quarters to think about what the next step will be. After 2 hours, one of the men came to me reporting a light. I go and peer over yonder, and I find a light that comes and goes. The ship is going towards it. As the ship comes closer, it revealed to be a lighthouse. We had found land. The men would have been rejoiced, but that island, I felt like it was no better than the ship. It was abandoned, no signs of life whatsoever. We tried to enter the lighthouse, but the door wouldn't budge. It's rusty, heavy, and it seemed it hasn't been opened for ages. How can the beacon be lit?
Log 101. I do not know if the days have passed or not. It felt like hours, if not days, have passed. Yet time looks frozen. The fog is not lifted. More men keep disappearing while others, out of despair, committed suicide. I'm all alone now. It's very cold and hungry. I decided to try and open the door to the lighthouse again. To my surprise, it opened without much resistance. Strange. I entered and heard it again, singing coming from the top of the lighthouse. I hurried upstairs and found the hooded figures standing in front of me, but I could not run. I was too exhausted to do so. Yeah, I was afraid. I looked behind, and there is another hooded one. They take off their hoods, and they weren't there. Women with unmatched beauty. Never in my life have I seen such beauty bewitching. They were singing with a voice that felt like magic. Yet for some reason, I had not felt their voices affecting me. But as they come closer, their faces become different. Demons with large, sharp teeth, with the mouth of more like a maw that fits on one head. I realize now that those men lost their heads. How those men have become desperate. I decided to use whatever strength I had and run for my life. I've succeeded in running away and got to my quarters, but I knew that I had not much left to live, for as I heard loud bangings on my door. This is Captain Morgan. May the one who finds those logs warns the world of this horror.
The siren's songs was found in the shores of Florida recently. The ship's oddly was still in good shape. A crew went in there and found no one, and they went to the captain's quarters. A fresh body was on the bed. Time of death, 2 hours ago. The logs were never found. Okay, guys, so that's the creepypasta, the siren's song. I hope you all liked, and thank you, Mr. Goldcupgaming, for joining me.
Yep.
So please subscribe and become Dumbo Galaxy or some other stuff. I don't
Become
care.
a galaxy person.
Yeah, galaxy person. So goodbye and have a nice day.